Hello friends, today we will see how to communicate with Micom relays. There are basic two communication protocol. One is serial communication, another is Ethernet communication. The relay we are having is Micom P642, which is having a DB9 serial port in the front and an RJ45 Ethernet port at the back side of the relay. Almost all the relays of Micom platform are having the same configuration and they can be communicated in the same way. To start with serial communication, we will first open SRG Studio, which is the basic software for communication of relays of Schneider make for Micom P642. Here on starting the software, we will get a screen like this, and I am using SRG Studio version 9.3.6. On the left hand side panel, you can see a number of options: files, tools, options, help, exit. From here we have to choose the file option, where we can get the new system. We have to create a new system. To create the new system, we have to go to the new system file and give the name to the system, and under which all other operations will be performed. Here I am giving the name protection engineering to the field, and under this we have to create a new substation and give the name to a substation. Then on creating the substation, under that we have to create a voltage level, and under the voltage level we will add the device which we want to communicate. Now click on the quick connect. You will get a dialog box like this, where we have to select PX40 series because we are having the relay P642, and here we have to select front port for serial communication and Ethernet port for Ethernet communication. In the serial port there is nothing much to select. We have to just click on finish, and after the finishing, here we have to give the name to the relay and again click on finish. As it gets finished, you will get a whole lot of folders on the right hand and left hand side of the panel, and all these yellow colored folders are actually for settings which will operate the relay, and blue colored folders contains the data which the relay gives after operation. So first we are extracting the setting files. Just right click on the setting folder and select extract settings. You can also click on extract full settings, but it takes a lot of time and of not much use, so we will just click on extract settings. After the settings is extracted, we will extract the PSL and the MCL 61850 file also. The menu text file is there, which is actually to change the inbuilt menu names of the relay, which are of not much use. That's why we are not going to do anything in menu text. PSL files are also for setting the output and input contacts, LEDs, and other logical operations of the relay. And setting files contains the basic data which the relay needs to operate. And MCL 61850 file are generally used for relay to relay communication, which is generally called goose communication, and for SCADA communication. On this we will make a separate video in details. So you can see that setting extraction is completed. Next we will extract the PSL. Simply click on the folder, right click on the folder and click on extract. So it will get extracted. In case of MCL file extraction, there you can find two options, one active bank and another is inactive bank. So we will extract the active bank. In all these setting folders, settings, PSL, MCL files, you can also add any file which we are having from some other relay of same make and same version. We can add those files to this relay also if we are having those files. So this is the way in which we can extract various settings of Micom relays through serial communication. Now this method is same for all kinds of Micom relays, whether it is P141, P442, P444. Any relay of Micom make can be communicated through serial communication in the same manner. And in the next part we will see how we can communicate through Ethernet. Now for Ethernet communication we have to create a new connection in the already existing tree, where you can see in the connection we will right click and create a new connection. When we click on new connection, we will get the connection through Ethernet port, and we have to select that Ethernet port and give a device IP address which is already there in the relay, the IP address of the relay. Now how to set the IP address of the relay? That is all total a different process, and that is generally done in MCL 61850 file, and we will make that video later on in some separate video. We will click on finish and OK. So you can see that another connection is there, got created, but when we test connect we will see that our error message is coming that cannot open the port. Now why this is happening, we will see that. We will go to command prompt and ping that IP which we have given. So ping that IP 192.168.1.101, which is the IP of my relay. Here you can see on pinging there is no response from the device. So request timed out it is showing. Why this is happening? This is happening because my computer at this moment is not having that series of IP 192.168.1. it is given, it has been in automatic mode. So we will make the configuration in manual mode. So clicking on network and sharing center, here you can see that unidentified network, click on Ethernet. Clicking on Ethernet, you will get the properties, and here you have to click on TCP IP4 and properties, and here you can see here we are using obtain an IP address automatically, but here to communicate with the relay we have to give an IP to our computer which will be of the same series. So that is 192.168 and then 1, and then the next will be the address of my laptop, which is 105. The address of the relay is 101. Subnet mask will be 255.255.255, and click on OK. Now when we ping, you can see what is going to happen now. Now we will ping again the same IP 192.168.1 and 101. Now see, the relay is giving reply, and you can see all the packet sent is received by the laptop or the computer. Now we will go to the SRG Studio again. Now we will test the connection for the Ethernet connection, and you will see that the Ethernet connection is okay. But when you will try to extract, you can see there is an error message that cannot open the port. Now why this is happening? This is happening because we have already made the serial communication as default. Now we have to make the Ethernet communication as default. So we will right click and set the Ethernet communication as default. And now we will again do the same process of extraction, and you will see that the extraction will take place. Now we don't need another copy of the extraction of the PSL, so we will delete that copy. So now we will perform some very basic changes in the setting, and we will upload those changed setting files into the relay again through Ethernet connection. So in the setting files, let us change the CTPT ratio, for example. Later on in the separate videos, we will segment wise show the various standard settings of the setting files, PSL, as well as the MCL files. This is just to just to show how the complete process looks like in case of communicating a Micom relay. Now let's save it and let's go to the PSL file. In the PSL file also we will change some of the very basic changes, and we will save this also. Now let's open the MCL file, which will open in IED configurator for Micom relays, and here you can get a little bit of idea that how to set the IP address, because IP address which we have given to the Ethernet connection will be set through this MCL file only. Here you can see in the communication interface the IP address is there, and to change the IP address of the relay also you have to make some changes in this communication interface, and you can give a new IP address also. Here there are a lot of things which can be done through this MCL file. You can synchronize the relay for time synchronization. You can do relay to relay goose operation. You can do SCADA operation, as well as some basic control operations can also be performed through this MCL file or 61850 protocol. So now we will send these three files which we have changed a little bit through Ethernet connection. We have downloaded them through serial communication and we will upload them through Ethernet communication. Just tick on all the files which we have changed, will come under this dialog box, and we will just tick on those settings and we will send, and you can see that they are sent through Ethernet communication. So this is an overall concept or process where a Micom relay is communicated through serial communication as well as Ethernet communication. Thank you all for your precious time. That's all for today. Thank you.